This is a quick look at the Motorola Xoom tablet. The Motorola Xoom has a 10.1-inch diagonal display screen with a resolution of 1280 pixels by 800 pixels. As you look at it, the aspect ratio is 16 units wide by 9 units high, a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which is the same as HD television in your home. So this can display images, HD images that completely fill the screen. Here's a look at the size of the Motorola Xoom compared to a credit card. So it's much bigger than a credit card. It weighs about 1.6 pounds. So that gives you some idea of the size. Here's the thickness of it compared to a pen. So it's a little thicker than a pen. This is a relatively thick pen. The Motorola Xoom runs the Android 3.0 operating system. It's the first device to use Android 3.0. It has a total of 5 screens that you can use to display widgets. And with its 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, it moves things very smoothly. You can have single icons here for applications, and you can also have large widgets which have a variety of things in the widgets. For example, this is a bookmark widget in which I can scroll to get to various things that I've already bookmarked. Here's the bookmark for Twitter, here's one for Facebook. If I scroll down a bit, I've got CNN and Amazon. So I can go directly to Amazon by touching the Amazon screen within the widget. And there I go off to Amazon. Let's take a tour around the edge of the Xoom. This is a standard 3.5 millimeter audio connector on the top. This little drawer that you see pulls out to reveal the future location for the SIM card that will be used to use Verizon's LTE high-speed 4G service. So the way that the Motorola Xoom comes today, it does not support the SIM card, but in the future it will support the SIM card, and this is where the SIM card goes. Also in this slot is the future location for the micro SD memory card. This is just a plastic dummy that goes into the future micro SD memory card slot. Let's continue looking around the Xoom. On this side, we have the volume up-down switches. On the bottom, we have a micro USB connector. This is to connect to the computer to exchange data. Next to that is a micro HDMI connector so that you can output video and audio from the Xoom into your TV and entertainment system at home. Next to that is 2 copper contacts that are used for a docking station for the Motorola Xoom. And finally, next to that is the charging receptacle. There's a dedicated charger that comes with the Xoom, and it plugs into that hole right there. On the back, this is the power on-off switch as well as the sleep switch. There's 2 speakers, and as you can see, there's a 5 megapixel rear camera with a dual LED flash. There's also a front camera on the Xoom. I'm going to go ahead and rotate the picture around and go back to the main screen. There's a front camera on the Xoom as well as a rear camera. Notice that the Android control buttons are down here at the lower left on the screen. They're actually on the screen. So if you go to an application somewhere to get back to the home, just touch the home image and that takes you back to the home screen. If you want to set up things differently on your main screen here on the Motorola Xoom, simply touch it and you're allowed to move it around. You can also take it to the trash can if you want to delete that icon. If you want to add different icons, touch the plus sign, and this brings up the screen for different wallpapers and so forth, and away you go. And that's a quick look at the Motorola Xoom, which runs on the Verizon wireless network.